This is my secret weapon. This natural root inoculant I use on my flowers, my herbs, my plants, whether it's trees or shrubs, all the way to garden vegetables that I plant. I picked this up at my aquaponics store here in town. I call it my power bar. It's the nickname I give it. It's only $2.99, and it guarantees with almost 100% certainty that any seeds you plant or shrub or tree you plant will grow. So when I plant, I just rip open the top, and depending on if it's a container or if it's sowed directly into the ground, I'm pretty liberal with it. There are directions on the back, but I've been using this for a couple of years now, and I have never had anything but 100% success when it comes to using this product. I am really impressed with it. I highly encourage you to go out and use it. Put it in your garden and watch the guaranteed results. I'm about to use it now when I'm planting my string beans on my new fence post over here, so we'll see how it goes. So I'm taking advantage of this area over here to grow some string beans. I'm doing it in this area for two reasons. One is I think it's going to get the maximum amount of sunlight, and two, I'm having a bit of erosion issue. And there's a good 20-foot drop off here that slopes all the way down. And this is the corner of my house. I'm starting to see some issues with that, and I'm going to have to hire someone to rebuild the retaining wall and do it right. The people that we bought this house from, well, let's just say they cut corners. But one of the things I've been talking to a landscape designer about, one of the quickest and easiest ways and most inexpensive ways to shore up any erosion is plants. So I put this rose bush here, this knockout rose bush, probably about a month ago. It was about half this size, and it's just taken off. And it's taken deep roots, and I'm real happy. So what I plan on doing is just putting some string beans all the way through here. The roots will go pretty deep, and I'll grow up the trellis here, and I'll get some harvest. At the same time, I will help fight erosion. So let's plant some seeds. So this is the string bean that I'm going to plant. This is the Bean Bush Ferrari variety. 63 grow days, and quite a few seeds in here. Pretty psyched to plant. Got more seeds than I need, but I'm going to plant these, and I'm going to plant them pretty close. Since I have limited space, I am not going to follow their instructions to plant them every 4 inches. They're going to be probably every 2 inches. And I call it the Guerrilla method. It works for me, but what I have to work with over here in limited space, I want maximum harvest on my string beans, so I'm planting them every 2 inches. So let's get planting. So my Guerrilla method here, I don't till a lot of topsoil and compost in. I use the soil that's available to me. So what I'm going to do is just dig a small trench all through here, just enough for the seeds I'm planting to take root, and let the soil that's beneath it do the rest of the work. And I'll treat it with fertilizer and other things to help sweeten the soil to make the seeds I plant grow. But you really don't need much. And I'm going to show you the string beans that I plant here all the way through. It's going to get about 6 hours of sunlight and maybe 2 inches worth of soil. So let's see what happens. Rocks always get in the way, don't they? Not too deep. I'm just gonna get enough to sow a row of seeds. And let the rest of the soil do the work. So the things that I'm going to add to the trench I just dug is I'm going to use some vegetable and bedding topsoil, some vermiculite, some organic Sure Start, and of course way down here my power bar. Guaranteed results. Real simple stuff. You don't really need to overthink this. Just keep it simple, stupid, and you'll get guaranteed results. I guarantee it. So I'm going to put in some vermiculite by the handful. This will help with moisture control. Make sure the plants have enough moisture and water to propagate. Just that simple. You really don't have to measure. Put in some topsoil. It's just easier to put it in that way. So this Sure Start, it's organic fertilizer. It has a blend of humic acid and other microbes. It's got your basic soluble potash, calcium, sulfur, nitrogen, phosphates, all the things you need to make sure your plants have the right minerals to propagate. So with this Sure Start, for that whole area, I'm going to use about this much. And just make sure it's evenly distributed all the way down. Maybe just a hair more. This stuff's guaranteed not to burn, especially with seedlings, but it's a really great fertilizer. I've had great success with it. Now for the power bar. Get the dumb thing open. There we go. And this thing's about 3.5 ounces. I'm going to use about half of it. Just like that. Easy peasy. Now, time to till it in. Simple. Don't have to beat the snot out of it. Just enough to get it to where it's mixed in enough where you can just drop the seeds in. Now I'm just going to run a quick line all the way through. I'm going to plant my seeds, like I said, using my own Guerrilla method every 2 inches. This will guarantee me results. Oi! There's quite a lot of beans. This is only half the packet, but again, I want to plant them every 2 inches. On the Guerrilla method. And just 1, 2, if need be, I'll thin it out. Don't think I will, but it is a lot of trellis here. And I think for the most part, this ground can handle the spacing. And folks, you really don't need acreage to plant a garden. You just need a little bit of space and a whole lot of sunshine and a little bit of patience. I can take probably 2 more here. Maybe 1 more. Now we just sew it back in. Simple, simple. Simple, simple. Simple, simple. Give it a little pat. Now, I'll probably come back and put a little bit more topsoil after I water it. That's how simple it is. Let's go water it. All right, let's give it a quick water. Nice and gentle. It's about 85 degrees today. Heavy watering. That's just soaking it in. Such a beautiful day outside today. Any chance to spend outdoors? I'm all for it. Just listen to the birds. Wow. Simple moments like this keep you off the psychiatrist's couch. There's about 2 gallons of water in here. Or, sorry, 1.5 gallons. It's going to take it all. Alright, we'll check back in a couple days and see how many sprouted. Remember, every 2 inches, the Guerrilla method.